Well, I'm with Paul and Darren, and we're on our Saturday tour. It's a special group from Wickham, is that right?
High Wycombe, Aylesbury, Buckinghamshire.
Yeah, we were all at school together 40 million years ago.
So it's a bit of a lads' tour to the Isle of Man. We've had a run round the TT course. Tell me, Darren, what was your take on that?
Madness on their part, not mine. I'm more comfortable in a minibus than on a Honda Fireblade doing 200 miles an hour.
Quite a spectacle that I think, from afar, from across the water, you managed to keep up with the TT on the media and so forth?
A tiny bit, yes. Yep, I probably know more about Manx local football than I do about the TT racing, but there's no denying it's fascinating. It's unique. It's a heck of a spectacle.
And Paul, I believe you are the group petrol head.
Yeah.
So obviously you're into bikes, but you're into cars. Just tell us about your experience this morning.
More cars. The collection they have here is just fabulous. They got a eclectic mix. Lots and lots of stuff you really wouldn't expect to see in a little museum like this. It's fabulous.
So we're a little bit tucked out the way up here, aren't we? In Derby, that's north of the Isle of Man if you're watching. So just give us, talk about 2, 3, 4 cars that really caught your eye today.
Oh, crikey, where do you start? Big collection of American flower cars, which I'm into my American cars, so that was quite interesting. Lots and lots of rarities. It's just a bit of everything, really.
And I think there's a bit of retro stuff, 80s and 90s, that we all, if we're of that certain age, that we kind of hankered after.
Yeah, I never really liked that back in the day, and they haven't got any better. But they've got some good examples here. Lotus Carlton, you don't see those every day.
And there were some little ones about the P50s.
Darren's the P50 specialist. We're basically here for him to see a Peel P50.
Yeah, although I'm not exactly a petrol head, I do enjoy anything that kind of reeks, smacks of Great British eccentricity, something that modern life seems to be eradicating, and it's a terrible shame. About 5 years ago, I was out jogging in Warwickshire, and when I stopped for a comfort break, I was in the hedge. I found the remnants of a Bond Type E, and finding that little microcar burgeoned a little interest in microcars, which obviously aren't a thing anymore. And the ultimate microcar, the most famous microcar, is the Peel, and that's really what I came here to see. And I wasn't let down. They got a couple of them which are worth more than my kidneys. But the other thing I wasn't expecting and that I really enjoyed, and which also smacks of great British eccentricity, was the collection of British scooters. Because the British couldn't do scooters. That's why they never stayed in production after 1962. And that's why a Dunkley or a DKR is kind of more interesting to look at than a Vespa. And they've got them. So this is the place to come if you want slightly rubbish late 1950s scooters.
Well, I think that just about wraps it up. Paul, just to finish off, I don't know, how would you sum it up?
I think Darren summed it up very well, to be fair. I can't really add to that.
Excellent. Well, thank you for coming along today, and we'll post this somewhere, and you never know, 6 or 7 people may view it. But thank you so much. It's good to meet you guys.
I will apologise now.